We are live with another one, guys. Okay, live with another one. All right, the mic is hot. Welcome to the channel. This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel, the only channel where the fans come first, not last. All right, guys. Topic of discussion today is what's next, guys. Okay, what is next? All right. Yes, we do have a card Among Us. Okay, headlined by Charles Oliveira and Matus Gamrock. Okay, we do have that card that is looming. Okay, that happens tomorrow night, and I did give a 5 overall. To this card happening this Saturday. One being trash, 10 being best. I gave it a 5. I gave it a 5. I mean, you got Davison Figueroa there, versus Montel Jackson. Montel Jackson is in 3-fight winning streak. Davison Figueroa, he's trying to change things up, trying to get back on the contendership side, right? And then you got Charles Oliveira, coming off of a tough loss, getting knocked out, by Ilya Taporia, and Matus Gamrot coming on short notice, okay, due to Rafael Fiziev just inability to, stay healthy, okay. But we do have this card happening this Saturday. I did give it a 5. I did give it a 5 overall. But I do want to talk about, the other cards that are up next and how this year is going to basically look, guys. You know what I mean? I mean, we got Reiner de Ritter versus Brandon Allen. Once again, Brandon Allen stepping in versus RDR. Um, I believe RDR what he was supposed to fight somebody else. He was supposed to fight Fluffy, I believe. But I believe Fluffy ends up falling out due to injury, and now Brendan Allen steps in and gets this opportunity to stop the momentum of RDR, Brendan de Ritter. But that's easier said than done, guys. Honestly, easier said than done. Robert Whitaker had a tough time beating RDR. However, Robert Whitaker did find success and almost knocked out Reina de Ritter later on in that fight. But we shall see how this fight ends up, looking. Reina de Ritter versus Brendan Allen. Seems like a good fight. You know what I mean? Seems like a good fight, guys. We also got Aspinall versus Cyril Gahn, guys, later on this year. I'm not that excited about this card at all. You know what I mean? I'm most likely going to skip this card, to be honest with you guys. That heavyweight division is in shambles. You might as well, okay, you might as well take every one of these heavyweights, okay? Lay them down on a highway, all right, and run them over, okay? That's how I feel about the heavyweight division, okay? Take each and every one of them, all right? You could take out Derek Lewis because I like Derek Lewis, but everybody else, lay him down and run them over. Because let me tell you something, that heavyweight division is in shambles. Okay, straight shambles. Aspinall versus Cyril Gahn is a joke. Okay, I mean, guys, the UFC is praying right now that Alex Pereira actually steps up, to the heavyweight division and revives, okay, revives this heavyweight division. Like I said, if Alex Pereira steps into the heavyweight division, guys, that's basically like a doctor stepping into a ER room, okay, and just taking the AED, all right, and strapping it on a man's chest and reviving the son of a bitch, okay? Because that's the heavyweight division is in shambles, guys. Okay, it is in shambles. I mean, Aspinall, there's nobody there for him to fight. Aspinall in general, I don't believe in him. All right, I mean, he's not that great on the mic either. And we all saw what happened to Cyril Gahn versus John Jones, guys. I mean, that ended fairly quickly, guys. Fairly quickly. All right, but that is next. Okay, that is one of the next pay-per-views that is next. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna be watching this. Okay, I'm gonna be watching it most likely, but I'm definitely not ordering it, guys. Okay, I'm not gonna be one of those wasting my money on a shambles ass fucking card. Terrible. All right. Honestly, guys, you could skip you could skip that one and basically two more UFC fight nights, and you fall right up on UFC 322, which, guys, that's a great card to me. You know what I mean? UFC 322 is shaping out to be a great card, guys. I'm very much excited about that one. All right. I mean, guys, who's going to be the welterweight champion, guys? Okay, who is going to be the welterweight champion, guys? How you doing, Jordan? Welcome to your channel. Welcome to your chat, guys. But who's going to be the welterweight champion, guys? Is it going to be Jack? Is it going to be JDM, or is it going to be Islam? The guy that he was already a champion in the lightweight division, and now he steps up into the welterweight division and tries to take the belt from, the champion. I mean, this is going to be a good card. This is going to be a good card. UFC 322 is most likely going to be the next pay per view that I actually purchase, guys. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and skip Aspinall versus Cyril Gahn. Skip right through that. Okay, and skip two more UFC fight nights. Okay, and go right to UFC 322, guys. Okay, what's up, man? How you doing? How are you doing, guys? Okay, how are you doing? Blessings to you. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm talking about UFC. I'm talking about UFC upcoming events. Okay, that is, shaping out, the rest of the year. Okay, so after UFC 322, guys, we got Arman Sarukian versus Dan Hooker. In my opinion, that's going to be a banger ass fight. Okay, Arman Sarukian, if you're not new to the channel, guys, you already know how I feel about Arman Sarukian. The guy should be fighting Ilya Taporia for the lightweight strap, to be honest with you. But unfortunately, that fell apart. Okay, and now we got Arman Sarukian versus Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker, I mean, he's been on a almost 2 year layoff, guys, due to a broken hand. Okay, he needed surgery multiple times. Okay, so he's coming from a long layoff. So we're gonna see how this fight looks. I mean, like Anthony Smith will say, on paper, Arman Sarukian should win this fight, but you never know what could happen because this is mixed martial arts, guys. Okay. All right. Like and subscribe, guys, if you're new to the channel. Okay. Run up these likes, run up these subscriptions. Okay. Support the community. All right. And then we got guys. And then we got Volk versus Murphy. I believe is going to be a September card, in my opinion. In my opinion, I think that's going to be a December card. Excuse me. I said September. Wow. I think that's going to be a December card. Excuse me. I think Volk versus Murphy will be a December card, and I think that's going to be the last card of the year. To be honest with you, I think that's what the UFC has planned, guys. All right. My sources are good. Okay, my sources are good. So I believe it is going to be Volk versus Murphy, and that's going to be a tough fight for Volk. I mean, Laurel Murphy hasn't lost in damn near almost 6 years, if not 6 years. And in Laurel Murphy's last performance, excuse me, I mean that spinning back elbow was vicious. Okay, vicious, and that's most likely why he's gonna get the next shot at that strap because of that, just infamous knockout. But I think that's how the end of the year is gonna shape out to be with Volk versus Murphy, you know, to be the last card, the last pay per view of the year, and that's it, guys. That's it. It's the end of an era, guys. Okay, we got the end of the UFC and ESPN, guys. Okay, the end of that. All right, there's not going to be any more pay per views. All right, for the foreseeable future, guys. Okay, I think honestly, the next pay per view is probably going to be the White House card. I think they're going to charge everybody about $100. Okay, to watch that White House card. Okay, but I think that's going to be the last pay per view. For a long, long time, guys. And then it begins, guys. A new era. A new era begins. We got Paramount, okay, building this relationship with the UFC. paying, upwards of 7 point something billion dollars, guys. Okay. And then 2026, you know, 2020 2026 comes. We got that new deal with Paramount, and it's a new time. It's a new time. We're gonna start seeing, new people become fans of the UFC. To be honest with you, I mean, Paramount has 3 times more subscribers than ESPN does. So there's going to be a tremendous amount of new people that's going to, get the opportunity to watch mixed martial arts for the first time. So that era starts, okay, and we're going to see how, the UFC and mixed martial arts start shaping out. We're going to see how the UFC, like we're gonna see how creative they're gonna be. Are they gonna stick with the Ultimate Fighter, show? Are they gonna stick with that? Or are they gonna finally hang it up? Okay, because let me tell you something. After the third episode, okay, after the third episode of the Ultimate Fighter this year with Daniel Cormier and Chael Sonnen, guys, I couldn't watch another one. Okay, I could not watch another one. All right, Christian, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome to your channel. Welcome back to your chat, man. How you been, man? How you been, man? What is going on out there? My name is Excel Axel. Well, that's what's up. That's what's up, Axel. Well, hi to you. Blessings to you. All right. I'm reading your name, your YouTube name here. So I apologize if I didn't know your name. But yeah, guys, I mean, we're going to see a new era with the UFC. I'm excited for this. I'm very much excited for this. Um, and we might just get Conor McGregor at the White House, guys. All right, we might just have Conor McGregor at the White House, and I appreciate you. I really appreciate you. Thank you. But we might just have Conor McGregor at the White House, guys. I predicted this. Okay, you know, I did predict it, and I think we might just get it if Conor McGregor can actually, stay out of trouble. Go into rehab. He has to go into rehab. Conor McGregor must go into rehab. The guy, the guy is just he's a walking 8 ball, guys. You know what I mean? He's a walking cocaine bag. Okay? The guy is just out there doing multiple drugs, whether he's drinking alcohol, doing cocaine, mixing that with steroids. Hell, he's probably mixing, Curatine with cocaine. You never know what the possibilities are with Conor McGregor these days. Okay? So hopefully he could, check himself into a clinic, okay, and get healthy. You know what I mean, and stay out of trouble because I predicted he'll be at the White House. He wants to be at the White House card, and hopefully he can be there. Hopefully he can be there. Okay, but I did mention the possibilities of Alex Pereira versus John Jones, guys. I made a whole video about that and the possibilities of that fight actually happening. That's another fight that, if the White House, if Americans, want a true American at the White House, you bring John Jones, guys. Sun God, how you doing, Sun God? Welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat. Sun God says, you mean to tell me that the guy that never believed the White House card would happen now strongly believes Connor for White House card? Wow. First and foremost, Sun God. Okay, first and foremost, Sun God. I did make a video, predicting, the whole White House card. Okay, I actually made a whole live about it. Okay, and I predicted the fights on the White House card. All right, and if you missed that video, that's unfortunate because I did predict that Conor McGregor would headline that card against Nate Diaz. Okay, And I did predict that Kayla Harrison would be the co-main event of the evening. Okay. So first and foremost, Sun God, get your information correct. All right. Maybe I had my troubles believing that there'll be 20,000 people at the White House. Okay, let alone the White House lawn. Okay, that number has definitely declined since then. So yeah, I happen to believe that the White House card is going on. It is going to happen. Okay, but have some patience here, Sun God. Okay, jumping in my throat like that. Who the hell you think you are? Christian says, "Yeah, you're right, bro. I love your video so much, and I also like you and so sub. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it." Sun God says, "Well, what happened for you? What happened for you to change your mind?" Well, Sun God, look. First and foremost, the reason why I've changed my mind is because when they first predicted or when they first mentioned the White House card, that was long ago. Okay, that was long ago. All right, and now we're approaching 2026, guys. We are approaching 2026, and as we approach 2026, things have changed. Okay, I mean, guys, we have Conor McGregor actually stepping forward, saying that he actually wants, okay, to be a part of this White House card. He actually wants to headline this card. Okay, we got John Jones retiring, and then coming out of retirement once he hears about the White House card, guys. Literally a week that retirement lasted. All right. So those are the two main reasons why my opinion has changed, guys. Okay. Christian says, "Yeah, I know. Is 2026 is coming. It definitely is, guys. Can you believe it? Okay. Can you believe it, guys? 2025 went so quickly. It came and went like a blink of an eye, guys, like a fart in the wind. Okay, 2025 just came and went. All right. Like I said, guys, I mean, we don't have a good pay-per-view card until November, guys. All right. You can scratch Tom Aspinall and Cyril Gahn and that heavyweight division. All right, that whole heavyweight division, you should just scratch them. Okay, lay them down, run them over. All right, because the next pay per view that's actually good is UFC 322, guys. Okay, so stay patient with me. Okay, stay patient, and then the next pay per view is probably going to be Volk versus Laurel Murphy. That's probably going to close out the end of the year, guys. Sun God says, "I always believed in White House card, just don't believe in Connor or Jones. But if they get on it, then props to them. But we deserve better as true fans." I mean, Sun God, who do you want to headline the White House card? Let me know, please. I mean, it is a White House card. You want an American to headline the White House card. So please advise me, Sun God, who should headline this card. All right, I'll wait. Please let me know. And my day is good. My day is good. I cannot complain. Okay, my day is good. Hopefully your day as well is going tremendously well. And you're getting prepared for the weekend. All right. Max Holloway is an American champ. Okay, Sun God, who does Max Holloway fight, my guy? All right, who are you gonna say? Patty Pimblett? You want Max Holloway to fight Patty Pimblett? Is that what you're telling me? Let me know. And is that the headlining of the evening? Max Holloway? Is that the headline? Let me know in the chat, please. Sun God, advise me. Christian says, "My day is good." That is good to hear, Christian. Good to hear, guys. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Okay, run up these likes and run up these subscriptions. He can fight Ilya. Hell no. Hell to the no, guys. Okay. No. 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 There's other fights you can make for Max Holloway, my guy. Okay, I don't think Max Holloway should headline the White House card, let alone fight Ilya Taporia. You know what I mean? That could be a possible loss for us Americans. We already saw how that happened. Uh, no, 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 no. We need a guaranteed win, headliner for this White House card, Sun God. I'm sorry, I don't want to see Max Holloway versus Ilya Taporia for a while. Okay, for a while. All right. Can I say F word at my house? Sun God, we're gonna need a better idea than that one. Okay? We're gonna need a better idea than that one. All right. First and foremost. Okay. Because soon, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Sun God says Connor is old, slow, and washed. I'd rather see Max versus anybody or even headline Kayla. Look, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, okay? But I'm just speaking facts. Okay? I'm just speaking facts, my guy. I'm just speaking facts, okay? I mean, how I mean, I don't think that's a car. I don't think that's a headliner that people would want to see at the White House. That's not something that wows people. Is a Max Holloway versus Ilya Tapoya? It's not gonna wow people like wow. I want to get that card. Everybody already saw that, and it's so recent. You know what I mean? That fight is so recent. You know what I mean? It's actually too recent. Okay, to actually headline any card for that matter, let alone the White House card. So, Sun God, I'm gonna need something better than that. I don't see how Max Holloway can headline this card. Okay, I don't see how this holds any weight. Okay, you're basically the Titanic. Okay, and you already struck ice. Okay, and you got an hour and 15 minutes left because you're sinking, my guy. Okay, you're sinking on this idea. All right, so Sun God, come up with some better ones and let me know on the chat because as of right now, you're sinking. Okay, and let me tell you something. It's not gonna last long. Okay, it's not gonna last long. You saw what happened to Rose. Okay, you saw what happened to Jack. Okay, Jack didn't last long. I mean, shit. You know what I mean? He was holding on to a damn door. Okay, so come on, Sun God. Let me know who's gonna headline this White House card because obviously I don't think it's gonna be headlined by Max Holloway versus Ilya Taporia. I honestly prefer watching John Jones versus Alex Taporia. I mean Alex Taporia, Alex Pereira. Excuse me. I just think that's a phenomenal card. I mean that's a phenomenal headliner right there, and there's possibilities there. I mean you got Alex Pereira, someone who's you saw his last fight versus Ankalaev. I mean, just didn't last long. You know what I mean? And then you got John Jones, just the crafty veteran, who hasn't lost. All right, he hasn't lost fairly in the octagon. So this fight is intriguing. John Jones versus Alex Pereira, but I mean we're gonna see. We're gonna see how this unfolds. Sun God says. Christian says, "Did you play Roblox?" Christian, I don't. Sun God says, "Alex versus Jones is big, but Jones ain't even champ. Who cares about who's American or not? We gotta let go of Connor. Connor versus Diaz is not it." Sun God, I hear you. I absolutely hear what you're saying. Okay, I absolutely hear what you're saying. But I mean, who is it? Okay, because I'm still not sold on your first idea. Give me another idea. Give me another idea, and maybe we could talk about this. Maybe we could come to a consensus. You know what I mean? We can come to a common ground here. You know what I mean? And basically predict the possibilities of this White House card. Okay, because obviously you're saying right now that it doesn't even need to be an American. An American doesn't even need to be, headlining this White House card. That's basically what you just said on the chat. Okay, so let me know, please. I would like to know, please. Advise me. Okay, advise me because as of right now, we don't have anybody else but John Jones and Alex Pereira right now. Okay, all right, because I believe you're correct. I believe Conor McGregor is too slow. I believe Conor McGregor is on drugs. Okay, I believe Conor McGregor is just too many issues with Conor McGregor to actually headline this card. So yes, I believe John Jones versus Alex Pereira is the best possibilities that we got as true fans. Because as of right now, guys, I mean, I just don't know from the top of my head who can headline that card besides them. You know, I mean, who you want Marab? You want Marab to headline? I mean, Marab could fight twice at the White House card. He could headline and co-headline. Okay, all right. That's how much I believe in Marab. Some guy says, "Well, I'm not Mick Maynard just yet, but if the UFC headline Connor, then what has happened to the UFC, man? Look, son, God, I agree with you. I agree with you. What has happened to the UFC? Okay, Christian says, "Do you play Roblox yesterday?" No, Christian, I do not play Roblox yesterday. Mars, welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat, Mars. Right now we're talking about we were talking about this year, and how this year is going to end in 2025, and the how 2026 is approaching, and now we're at the topic of the White House card and who can headline this White House card right now. Sun God, first sets Max Holloway versus Ilya Taporia. I'm telling him, I'm not sold on that one, just because that fight has happened so recently. I don't think fans want to see it again, especially how recent it has happened. So I'm here, trying to play Mick Maynard and Mick Maynard, Dana White, and Sean Shelby here. You feel me? So let me know, guys, in the chat who headlines this White House card. Please, I want to know. Let me know. Let me know in the chat, guys. Okay, because as of right now, guys, it's not looking too good. It's not looking too good, my guy. Sun God says, shoot, give me Marab. I'd rather see deserving fighters get the White House spot. Is all I'm saying. Not even Jones really deserves it. You would like to see Tom versus Alex. I'd rather even watch that. Guys, you're out of your mind. Sun God, no, 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 no. Let's not go that far, okay? First and foremost, hell to the no. I would not want to see Tom Aspinall versus Alex Pereira rather than John Jones versus Alex Pereira. No, 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 no. Hell no. Tom Aspinall, sit the fuck down. Okay, first and foremost. No, 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 no. I want to see John Jones versus Alex Pereira. That's the fight to make. Okay, and Tom Aspinall versus Alex Pereira. It doesn't even excite me. Okay, it doesn't tickle my pickle. Okay, my guy. All right, first and foremost. All right. But like I said, hey, the hell was that? What the hell was that? I don't know what was that, guys. There was a noise just now, and to be honest with you, I don't know what it was. Scared the shit out of me. The fuck was that? But anyways, guys, I lost my train of thought there. I lost my train of thought. Wow. The White House card, unbelievable. Mars says, I'll probably be one of the most pay per view. It'll probably be one of the most pay per views, so they're gonna go all in on this card. I agree. I agree. I believe they are gonna go all in on this card. I mean, they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to. Like I said, it is gonna be a pay per view. It's most likely gonna be a pay per view, and it's gonna be most viewed and a pay per view. Okay. Do you have a family? Do I have a family? Most likely. Most likely, there's people out there that's related to me. You know what I mean? Do I know them? Probably not. You know what I mean? Probably not. But yeah, you know what I mean. There's definitely people out there that are related to me. Most likely. But yeah, guys. You know. But yeah, guys. You already know what it is, man. We're approaching the 30-minute mark. All right. We don't have to talk about mixed martial arts. If you don't want to, you already know what happens after the 30-minute mark. But yeah, guys. I mean, going back to the topic at hand. Uh, I don't know. I don't know who's gonna headline this White House card. And I think Volk versus Lauren Murphy is gonna be the last pay per view of 2025. So guys, stay patient, okay? Mars says, Sun Guy says you've been wanting to see Alex versus Tom ever since Alex weighed himself in at like 240. You've been saying he's ready for heavyweight. I say Alex too small for heavyweight. Tom or Jones eat Alex. Look, Sun God, Sun God. Hey, I totally understand. I totally understand where you're coming from. Okay, I totally understand where you're coming from. Uh, it's a tough fight. It's a tough fight for Alex versus either one of those guys. Okay, versus either one of those guys. All right. But I still think Alex Pereira has a chance. I'm not gonna count him out just yet. Okay, I'm not gonna count him out just yet. Mars says, but that's if good matchups are available that time. Mars, very true, very true. It's all about timing as well. Christian, my mom and my dad is at work. I hear you. I hear you. Well, well, yeah, guys. I mean, let's see how this year shapes out to be. You know, is Chimaev fighting Imrov? I don't think they should. To be honest with you, I mean that last fight was not impressing at all. I'm just being honest with you guys. That last fight was not impressive. It was not entertaining, and he's gonna get ragdolled. Okay, if not knocked out. Chimaev has too many abilities, to be honest with you. So I just don't believe in Imrov. Okay, but maybe that fight happens, but we shall see. Well, Alex, well, Sun God, he's hopefully safe. Okay, he is hopefully safe, guys. Okay, but yeah, guys, I mean, uh, the NBA season is gonna start soon, guys. I mean, we're less than a week away, for my first Knicks game, guys. You know what I mean? Totally excited about that. You know what I mean? My Yankees, straight trash. They can't fucking win a game. You know what I mean? It's not like back in the day where, in the 90s, it was a guaranteed fucking championship season for the Yankees year after year. Now these days it's L's after L's. It's a sad story. And then we got the Giants just and now finally getting a win, but I mean that team is straight trash as well. Uh we got the New York Rangers though showing up and showing out. Proud of them. And we got my Knicks, guys. My Knicks, less than a week or a week away from their first game of the season. I'm totally excited about this. I think the Knicks are going to go very far this season. We're going to see a different type of team and a different type of play. Okay, especially with the coach. All right, because he happened to speak like this. I don't know. For some odd reason, I think he speaks like that. And every one of his interviews, he just opens his mouth up like this. But anyways, guys, let me read some of these comments. Props to Pair to getting the belt back, though he didn't spiral down like Izzy. Hey, Mars, I totally agree with you. That was a totally impressive win for Alex Pereira. The way he was able to knock out Uncle Live, guys. Christian says, "What is behind you?" I don't know. A whole bunch of shit. You know what I mean? Mars says they're probably gonna do Emerald versus Chimaev, maybe RDR if he wins, but I don't see it happening. Mars, I agree with you. I agree with you on that one. I mean, RDR versus Brandon Allen doesn't really sound exciting. I mean, that doesn't even sound like a contender eliminator right there. RDR versus Brendan Allen. I mean, straight trash. Okay. I don't believe in that fight. Just like I don't believe in Aspinall versus Cyril Gahn. Like I said, the heavyweight division, excuse me, is in shambles. Lay him down, run him over, basically. So yeah, yeah, we shall see. We shall see how 2026 ends up, being, and how the UFC actually looks on Paramount, guys. You know what I mean? And I'm excited for the rest of the year, guys. I really am. I'm excited. But you already know what it is, guys. All right. Uh, I am not gonna go live this Saturday. Okay, so I'm not gonna go live this Saturday for Charles Oliveira versus Matus Gamrock. I will be watching this fight. Okay, but I will not be going live. Okay, guys. So you already know what it is. Okay. All right. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. Okay. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Okay. One love. Until next time, I'm out of here. Peace.